Okay, folks, we're still confabulating here with the Coon Prairie Ramblers, and Luke is up to bat.
I think for this segment, we're going to talk about coffee. You know, it comes in a bean or it comes in a berry, actually, but I think a lot of us have an affection for coffee. So why don't we kick that out and talk about it?
I can handle it. I like the smell of it. My wife drinks it every morning, and I have to wash the coffee pot every evening. And I think the coffee grounds are good for the plants and everything, but I'm not really a good coffee drinker. I had a bad experience with coffee one time because for a little while there, I got kind of hooked on it.
Was it one of those coffee enemas, was it?
No,
That'd do it for me.
Well, what it was, I was working I was a probation officer, and I was working in the court system, and they were making coffee every morning at the shop, so I got to drinking it, and then I just got hooked on it. And then one day I was getting ready to head off to court, and court can be kind of a nervous situation.
Hectic, yeah.
Jittery.
And I sat there, and my hands were going like this.
He's guilty. Look at his hands shaking.
Yeah. And I thought, what is going on? And they say, God, you're drinking too much coffee, Mel. So I quit. I went cold turkey. Huh?
What'd they call you?
Mel.
Oh.
Well, they didn't say Mel Man.
Mr.
They said Mr. Mel. Yeah.
Mr. Mel to you.
But anyway, I really wasn't a coffee drinker. But
really?
Yeah.
I drank it ever since I could remember. Of course, I drank it. It was like syrup when I was a kid because I put 3 big heaping spoons of sugar in there, about an inch worth of evaporated milk, and I call that coffee. But thank goodness I outgrew that. Yeah, that was.
Why is it, my daughter, I have a 12-year-old daughter, and she's always asking, Mommy, can I, don't ask me because I don't drink coffee and I could care less. But she always asks her mommy for everything. And Mommy, why, can I have some coffee? And why is it that mommies don't let their kids have coffee?
Well, I did.
I don't know. I think that's a
I did.
I think it's just something that people believe that it's going to stunt their growth or cause them to grow hair on their chest or something.
Do a lot of things, yeah.
I don't think there's any harm at all. I don't think I would give it to a kid that's sucking on a bottle.
Give them decaf.
But once they're like a teenager, I would say drink all you want.
I'd probably say, no, there's enough coffee breath in this house right now.
And I'm saying that with the full knowledge I did stay at the Holiday Inn Express last night.
You did?
I did. No, just kidding.
Where'd that come from? Okay, he's confessing.
Yeah, well, I'm a coffeeholic, but a lot of that has to do with being a cop. I mean, you have to learn how to drink coffee to be a cop.
And donuts, you got to have the donuts.
Donuts.
That's right, they go hand in hand.
But there's a lot of coffee. There's a lot of coffee lovers out there.
There is, but certain professions, I think, are bigger into coffee
towards that
than everybody else. Yeah, I think so. Shift work.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I'm sure, hospitals, nurses, doctors.
Some people do Coca-Cola.
I worked all-nighters at the state hospital, and I would have that coffee pot going. But I will make a confession right here and right now. I'm one of the ones who fed my child coffee in a bottle. Whoa. Now, my wife did.
Baby bottle?
Baby bottle. My wife did not know about this for a while until she called on, and it wasn't.
Wow.
She wasn't real happy about that. But my mother, when she was still alive, she kept our youngest daughter. We would take her down there and drop her off. She was an infant, and then we would go on to work at the state hospital together. And I would get the leftover coffee out of the coffee pot and put it in. But I added a lot of sugar and a lot of cream to it or whatever. So it was nice. It was lukewarm or whatever. And I would give it to my daughter, Kimberly, my youngest daughter, and she loved it. And she loves it to this day or whatever. But she would drink that, and my mother never could figure out why she couldn't get her to take a nap or go to sleep.
She was wired.
She was bouncing off the walls like Woody Woodpecker.
That way, when you guys got her back, she'd go right to sleep.
That's right.
Yeah.
She was wore out for the day, but she loved it ever since. Her children love coffee. I got a youngest one, Charlie. He's only 6. For several years, he's loved coffee. And they all like coffee, so I confess I did that.
But, if I drink too much coffee, I get that little bit of a jittery, nervous feeling. But if I just drink, like, say, a 12-ounce cup of coffee, I can lay down and go to sleep.
I probably could, too. If I drank a pot of it, I probably couldn't.
A pot might get to me.
Well, where did it all start, Alfie?
It started in Ethiopia. There was It was a goat herder.
They grew it in the desert?
Goat herder, Ethiopia. Coffee only grows in mountainous regions. There's only one state in the United States that has coffee that's grown there.
I bet it's Hawaii.
It is Hawaii.
Yeah.
Kona coffee. But anyhow, these Ethiopian goat herders saw their goats eating the coffee pods, and noticed that they had a lot of energy.
And they were very sociable.
They couldn't catch them.
They couldn't catch
The
them.
goats were doing it in self-defense. So stay
And
away
so-
from the goat herders.
The goat herders took it to the monks at a monastery. And the monastery, they tried it, mixed it with some water or whatever, and it tastes like mud.
And they got very social.
They didn't like it. So they decided to throw it away. And to throw it away, they threw it in the fire. And when it was in the fire, they said, "Oh, what is
Smell
that
it.
wonderful
Roasted coffee.
aroma coming out of that fire?"
So they were drinking coffee uncooked.
Right.
Oh,
No wonder it was nasty.
yeah.
But then they found out once it was roasted, it gave off this wonderful aroma and this taste that was like nectar of the gods. And so they started roasting the coffee and making a drink out of it. And here we are today.
And then they brought it over to Colombia with Columbus, and they started growing in the mountains there.
Now we get it from Juan Valdez or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is the truth.
He's
That's-
one rich dude, isn't he, now?
Yeah, he is.
So,
What's your favorite coffee? They got different kinds. Some people drink coffee so weak that they might as well just drink hot water.
my wife orders coffee online, and it drives me crazy because
You
it
can spend a lot of money doing that.
oh my goodness. She's
She's probably listening, so
it's something
stand
it's
warned.
something that she can't find at the store.
Javalier.
there's that justification. All right.
But anyway, but she used to buy a coffee that had chicory in it.
Yes,
That's
chocolate.
strong. That's strong.
Like New Orleans, they serve a lot of chicory coffee out there.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. If you live out there,
Yeah.
it's Louisiana. If you're in
Louisiana.
tourist, it's Louisiana. Louisiana is how they say it
Louisiana.
out there. I lived out there.
And it had chicory in it.
Yes. You go
That's
down
some
to
kind of a weed.
You go down to the French Quarter and get you some of that. Go to the Cafe Du Monde and get some of that coffee there.
I have had it, and I do not like
Chicory coffee.
chicory flavored coffee.
It's kind of a burnt taste to it.
Yeah, it does. It's strong. It's strong.
She liked that.
And is that what's yours, chicory?
No, it's some brand, and she used to get it at some store, and then they stopped carrying it. And I said, if they stop carrying it, it's probably no good.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah.
It's unattainable.
But
You get it on
she
the black
buys
market.
a couple big packets, or they come in bricks, not bricks,
Yeah.
They call them bricks.
They call them kilos.
Kilo. We get a kilo of
kilos. Yeah,
coffee.
she buys a couple kilo every now and then. And
Watch out. That's a buzzword. Washington's listening right now.
Well, I like Folgers.
Yes. My favorite.
Classic
favorite kind.
coffee.
Good old Folgers.
I do not like Maxwell House, but Folgers coffee.
Is that the
Yes.
one you fill it to the brim?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that was Brim.
The best
Brim.
part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Soldiers in your cup.
So we're not doing a commercial for them, but it just sounds like it.
But I love Folgers.
I like
coffee.
chock full of nuts too.
But well, yeah, we used to have 8 o'clock coffee. We used to have Don Francisco, and we used to have chock full of nuts sometimes.
Good stuff.
But then the coffee price is just going up
Yeah.
and up and up. And for $7, $8, $9, I can buy 3 pounds of Folgers coffee,
Right.
and that'll last.
Well, I don't drink it, so my wife can afford to buy it, I guess.
Let's go put on a pot of it for the next segment.
Yeah.
So,
All
Is
right.
there another one?
We'll catch you later, or I'm going to take a break right now.
Later, Gator.